Thank you. Well, all you youth out there, take a listen, take your pens, get ready, because something's going to be happening. There's going to be what they call the National Robotics Summer Camp. National Robotics Summer Camp. It's a summer camp dedicated to teaching the youth, high schools, the use of robots. How do you get the idea of robots implanted in your minds as you grow into this dynamic world? And here to talk about the National Robotics Summer Camp, to my immediate left is this brilliant, beautiful young lady who did this course last year. She's going to tell us a little bit about her experience last year. Show some love for Esther Owusu-Hassan. Esther, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, so last year you did this summer school?
Yes.
And you learned a lot?
Yes.
Beautiful. So you're going to share some of that with us today?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Give it up one more time. And to her left is Mr. Ben Norte, who's like the organizer of the Ben Norte. Show some love for Ben Norte, man. All right. Ben, let me start with you. So this is the second year?
Yeah. This is the second time this program is being organized.
Okay.
We started it last year at the Accra Polytechnic, and we got students from high school, tertiary, coming to learn about the robotics technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many students did you get last year?
Well, last year we had professionals as well as young students, high school, all numbering about 50, coming together for the National Robotics Summer School. And after that program, we have decided to this time around, extend the program to other parts of,
So
the
last
country.
year was just at Accra.
It was just an Accra.
And this
program.
year is extended?
Yeah, Accra, Tamale, and Kumasi.
Oh, wow. Give it up, man. Wow. So where is it going to be in Accra?
Well, in Accra, we're starting on the 21st at Jack and Joe School.
21st
and also
August?
Yeah, 21st of
Okay,
August.
Jack and Joe. Okay.
Jack and Joe School and Tema Senior High School.
In Tamasini High School?
Yeah, Tamasco.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it moves to...
Well, we are starting at Kumasi, that is at the Prempeh College, 7th to the 11th of August. Okay. And then from there we go to Tamale, at the Tamale Senior High School from the 14th to the 18th of August, and then we'll be back in Accra.
Come to Accra.
Yes.
To wrap it all up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, as we're getting so excited about robotics, what is robotics, as brief as you can be?
Okay, now, in a very simple term, you can see robot as an intelligent machine, okay? A machine that is designed to behave intelligently, okay? Just like a human being that can be able to take decision, based on the situation, So you can have a robot, mimicking or taking up behaviors of different objects. So you can, have a robot that is an airplane that is able to, do everything intelligently. You can have some that, is in the form of animal or anything that you want to achieve. You come up with a design, and then you build a program.
Around it.
Yes.
It's amazing how all these things are coming. We call them smart cars and intelligent cars.
Yes.
These are all robots built into these things.
Exactly.
To get them to think and do certain things.
Exactly. So most of the time we use what we call sensors. Okay. So the sensors, just like your 5 senses, okay, you are able to interact with the environment. So if, let's say, your nose can smell something, it channels that to the brain, and then the brain will process, and then you need to take an action.
Say, this is cool, I'm smelling.
Yeah. So the same thing applies to robots. Yes. And then most importantly, you have, the computer that is mounted on it that acts like the brain. So,
So this is what you teach the kids for the summer school?
Yes.
To get an understanding of how robots work, how you program robots?
Yeah, understanding is one part, but there is also another part where students are going to be given the chance to, practice,
create robots, basically?
things. Exactly. So now they have been taught the concepts, the theories, how things work. And most of the time, when you look at these devices, okay, the concepts or the theories are embedded in their syllabus, but usually, when they are learning in school, they don't get the chance to explore the theories. so they can, come back to use this system to even understand, first law of motion and Newton's law of motions and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Esther, let me come to you before we go back to you for a demonstration. Esther, you took the course last year?
Yes.
How did you get so interested in robots?
The National Robotics Summer School sent some representatives to our school to create a club called the Logic Minds Club, and they invited us to the summer school, but only few people came because they weren't so interested and they didn't know much about it. And so I went for the camp last year, and my group and I, at the end, we built our own robot.
What did your robot do?
It was a robotic sweeper.
Sweeper?
Yes. It was programmed to sweep dirt and collect heaps of rubbish.
Really?
Yes.
So that was your assignment, to create, and you created a robotic sweeper?
We weren't told to do that. We made it ourselves because we thought of the dirt problem in Ghana, the field, and about how they created the Zoom lion. And we thought instead of human beings doing it, because most people didn't want to do it, and it was very
robots to do it.
Yes.
So you created a robot during the class? That was the assignment?
Yes.
And you actually got it to sweep?
Yes.
Really?
We programmed it.
You programmed it? Wow. So what goes into programming a computer, a robot?
Yes, you have to think of some of the sensors it will use. Like, for example, these are some of the sensors. This is an ultrasonic sensor. It works like, it uses the law of reflection, but it sends infrared signals to an object and it's reflected back to it to calculate the distance and to see what's in front of it. And then this is a light sensor, and it's also used as a color sensor. Can be programmed, maybe if it sees color red, to stop, like the way the traffic light works. And then this is a sound sensor. You can use it to give commands to the robot, because it's able to detect.
It will detect certain sounds,
yes,
and then do certain activity
yes,
based on the sound it detects.
Yes.
I see. So you learned all of these things.
Yes.
Fantastic, fantastic. So the National Robotic Summer School is coming up again. It's going to be in Accra. It's going to be at Tema and Tamale.
Yes.
Kumasi and Tamale. And we'll show you the dates again. But Ben, you have some display for us. What are you going to do for us?
Yes. So this is a simple robot that has been built. This is a forklift. Now, those of you who know how forklifts operate, usually they are found in warehouses or places where you need to pack loads. Okay, so when the so let's see. All right, so now you see that this robot is doing all this intelligently with the help of the sensors. Okay, so as Esther explained earlier on, there is an ultrasonic sensor mounted in front of this robot. So that is why when it got closer to the object, it didn't crash into it. It stopped because it could
the
sense.
Sensor is talking to it.
Talking to it.
Detected the
exactly. And then the next thing is raising the load and then placing it at the right place, and then turns back and then repeats the action continuously. So there's an aspect of programming. So students are going to be taught programming, how you can write the software to control the motors and the sensors.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Now let me also show you another kind. Now this one you see looks so beautiful, but one other aspect is we introducing students to the robotics at the electronic level. Now all these things have been well packaged, but before you can get to this point, this is where you start. This is where you begin. Okay, so students are going to be taught things that are really going on behind the scenes. Okay, so over here you can see the sensors. All those things are, well packed. Now, most of the time, students also want to, build robots, using local materials, boxes, plastics, concos, and things like that. So, students are going to be giving these components, and then we are going to make them to, look for some of the local materials around, and then come up with some inventions, and then mount, these components onto it, and then
build it themselves. From local materials. So they first of all understand the concept, the theories, and then they go beyond that to, come up with some creative ideas. Okay. Let's give information again. So it's starting where?
Well, we are starting at Prempeh College, that is in Kumasi. And now this is what we have done. We have put the regions into 3 categories. Now we have in Kumasi, we want students to come from the Brong-Ahafo, Ashanti, and then the Western region. All of them can come to Prempeh College. Okay. Now we are providing accommodation and feeding for students who will be traveling from far places. So the student can come all the way from those places there. And then in the northern belt, we want students in the upper east, upper west, and then the northern region.
Okay, and that's being held where?
At Tamale Senior High School.
Tamale Senior High School.
Tamale Senior High School.
Okay.
Yes. And then in Greater Accra, we want students from, Central, Eastern, and then Greater Accra, to come for the program, Volta region.
Okay. Yeah. Now leave a number, which is very, very important for students who are watching now to call. This is a great opportunity for you to expand your horizons, man. Go and learn about robotics. And a number you can, there's a number here, 0244 446 002. It's on your screen right now. So all you students, you heard it, story, call and register and be there, either in Kumasi, either in Accra or Tamale.
Tamale, yeah.
Yeah, and make sure. Esther, I want you to talk to the students. This is your camera. Where's your camera? That's your camera? You appeal to the students and tell them what you learned and why they should be there.
Few people get this opportunity to learn about robots, and now we are in the age of ICT, information and communication technology. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to learn how to program robots, how to use them. It's not only in foreign countries where they get this opportunity. You can also start here now, and you don't have to wait until you are too old or until you are gone and we are in the new century and you are left behind. You have to start now, because this is your moment. This the opportunity for you, and opportunity comes but once, so you have to grab.
Give it up, man. Oh, that's exciting. Really exciting, man. Ghana is a nation to move indeed. Ben, thank you very, very much. Your last thing you need to add
actually, the program is packed with other things. Now, there's going to be a robotics competition. After students learning about how things work, we're going to put them in a competitive mode for them to come together and build a project, and then we'll see the group or the team that will be able to do well. We also have in place a career development program to help students who want to really understand what goes on in the field, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now, we also have very distinguished instructors. We have Professor Patrick Otubobi. He's a professor of computer science in the USA. He will be with us. And then we have mechanical engineers, myself, and other interesting people
that they can learn from.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
One more time. Give it up, man. Give it up, give it up, give it up. And the number is on your screen again. Call this number wherever you are and register. Get yourselves ready for this National Robotics Summer Camp, which is coming in August. All right. Folks, thank you very much. Give me one more time before you leave. Okay. Thank you. Ben, thank you, and keep it up, man. Ghana needs people like you to help the youth and chart a new course for this great country. So well done, and congratulations. All right. Okay, folks, stick around. There's more to come. We'll be right back.